Do you ever have dreams of music?
Yeah, I have dreams of music. I have dreams of me sounding really, 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 really good. Better than I can sound.
Right. Did you have other genres that resonated with you, or was it just jazz?
Growing up where I grew up, all the genres, we didn't really adhere to that idea that they were different, you know? And so I grew up looking up to jazz musicians and rappers and producers. And I grew up playing in church, and all the church musicians played the R&B gigs. So I grew up, with a admiration for like R&B artists and producers as well. And so kind of coming up in that, jazz was the foundation for all of that music. And so a lot of people don't realize that behind the curtain of a lot of those, of the beginnings of all those musics is jazz. And so all those creators and innovators of those music have an affinity for jazz. They know how to play jazz. They look up to jazz musicians. And then us coming up as jazz musicians, we're looking up to these guys. And so that was this kind of communal thing. And so we would go play gospel, and then I would play it solo and try to play like John Coltrane at church. Or, we would go to a jazz jam session sometimes, and it'd only be the gospel musicians. They'd be the only ones there. When I first started playing with Snoop, his whole band was jazz musicians. We always be playing giant steps and footprints or impressions at sound check and stuff, but this is Snoop's band.
Yeah.
And then we go right into playing gin and juice. So that mixture of the music and understanding that it's all one tree and we just different branches, but we all part of the same tree. And so there was no part of the tree that was off limits. We jumped from one branch to the other.
My generation today, we hear people like Kendrick, and we hear the jazz influences with it, and we're like, oh, jazz is now merging with hip hop. But to y'all, like, it was the thing. Like, it wasn't any different branch, all the same tree.
Oh yeah, you talk to someone like Dr. Dre or DJ Battlecat, guys that were kind of inventing that West Coast sound, and they were all into jazz, and then like Tribe Called Quest and people like Jay Dilla and all that. It was all integrated into the music. So it was, what Kendrick did though is, jazz was always behind the curtain. It was in the background. Kendrick took it and put it in the front.
Right.
And I think he did that on To Pimp a Butterfly because he wanted to really just shine a light on black art.
Music.
And jazz is one of the real centerpieces of the foundation of black music. So to put it in the light was to kind of like put the real full body of the music in the light.
Right. The culture into it.